It's your boy. Quick story time. So earlier today, it was my second day as being a freshman in high school. Um, Now, as you guys may or may not know, because I'm a freshman in high school, I do not know a lot of things. And because I do not know a lot of things, uh, the bus driver, uh, does not know a lot of things about me. So is like everyone else. And so, what happened today was hilarious. And to get straight to that, we're going to have to understand a couple things. Now, on Tuesday, which was the first day I went to school, which was my freshman orientation, we are getting our progress reports closed on this Friday, and it's term 3. To put this in perspective, it's term 3 of my freshman year, and I'm just now getting my freshman orientation. Isn't that kind of weird? Yeah, kind of cool, kind of quirky. But at the same time, I'm happy to be back. It's better this than being a sophomore and getting the freshman orientation. Better now than ever. Better now than never, actually. What I meant to say. But so, when I went off my first day of school, I told my bus driver, hey, of course, this is where my bus stop is. You may have to drive a little further. This might not, of course, this is like an individual bus stop because I'm disabled and stuff. So you're gonna have to stop here. And of course she's like, oh well, of course, yada yada yada. I might not have to always I might have to mark this down and talk to the principal about it. Well, yeah, I'm disabled. I'm not gonna be able to walk all the way from Smoke Street to fucking, or I'm not gonna be able to walk from all the way from fucking, yeah, basically from fucking Smoke Street to McCurlis Road and onto my house because I'm disabled, and I'm not gonna do that because that's just gonna tire me out even more because I'm just walking around all day. And so basically she wrote that down and she knows that. But what happened earlier today was just really dumb, and there's no excuse for this. There really isn't. There's just absolutely no reason why this happened. So when I got out of school, this lady that picks me up, or lady that drops me off actually, well, let's say same woman, she fucking was just going way faster than usual, past my stop, and for some reason, when she went past the little turn, that's you go past to see my house, because it's a turn, and then when you hit the turn, you see my house. It's I explained that kind of weird, but whatever. And upon hitting that turn, she just fucking hit the gas. Now, the reason why she did this, I'm not sure, but when she did it, I'm just like, bro, why? The fuck? And of course, I wasn't gonna call it out, because if I did, she would have, fucking hit the brakes, and she would have been at the neighbor's yard with, basically broken down tires and tire marks in front of their fucking driveway. And so, I just went along with it, And, so, basically, what ended up happening is I ended up staying on the bus for an extended hour, to the point where I passed my house. I passed, what else? I passed the fucking, church, which I literally never see unless if I'm actually going to church or am just riding a car with, family members or a friend. And then we literally went to the state park, and then like another, like I was going to, at this point, like I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking get off at a random stop and just fucking hitchhike. Either that or get onto, like, that was my mentality, literally. I'm gonna get off at a random stop and just fucking hitchhike, or get off at like someone I know's house and ask if they can give me a ride home, because I'm not doing this. And so we hit like Highland Street, which I didn't realize she said Highland Street. And I would have gotten off there because I know someone who lives there, and then I probably would have gotten off and walked down to see Aiden, and his mom would probably would have driven me home. But you know, that just didn't happen. So what ended up happening is we drove like another fucking like 6-7 miles. I have bad fucking calculation of you know, I guess whatever. And so we ended up at like the community center of like Nottingham, and then she asked, "Is anyone getting off?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm getting off here because that's where the police officers are." And so I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna be driven home by anyone, it's going to be like a police officer, because I'm not gonna be hitchhiking, and I'm not gonna get a random freaking person's car that I don't know. So yeah. And so when I got into the place, I went into the I tried to get into the police department. For some odd reason, the door to the like the police like department, like where you go in there to like report something or some shit, was like locked. So yeah, so I went into like the actual community center, and I saw like 2 women there. I'm like, hey, can one of you guys give me a ride home, because my bus driver kind of like missed my stop and she had to drop me off here. And they said, where do you live? And I said, I live down McCrillis Road. And they said, they both said that's kind of out of our range. And then she said, well, so do you need to call someone? I'm like, yeah, I would like to call my mom. And then I got on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, hey, Ma, funny story. I'm at the community center. And she's like, what? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, funny story. I'm at the community center, Ma. And she's like, why? Yeah, I said, yeah, the bus driver missed my stop, and I kind of just stayed on the bus until I hit a place I know. And she's like, do you need me to come get you? I'm like, I'm not walking home. And then, so I went outside, and there's like this little like stone, like, there's like a little like, I don't know how to describe it, but there's this like outline of a circle where you can sit inside, and it's like a circle. It's like really comfortable to lay in. It's kind of cool. Ooh. So basically, I waited like a freaking hour for my mom to get there. I was just laying in like the little circle thing. A cop walked past. A cop in uniform walked past. He asked me what I was doing, or he asked me if I was okay, and I said, yeah, I'm just waiting for my mom. At that point, I probably would have... I was thinking in my head, you know, I should have gotten in his car. I wanted to get in his car because my mom was taking so goddamn long. Being that my mom wouldn't have been able to find me, and then she probably would have reported a missing person, and then I would have been able to call her because I got home. And then, yeah, whole shiblam shibloo. And then, yeah. So, yeah, that's fun. So, guys, I'm gonna be streaming, Spider-Man on, twitch.tv/LG Speedy Colas. If you need to see that, it'll be right here. Shit, well, hold on, I'll show you after this game. Oh, what the fucking motherfucker, man. $100 just cause on PC. Little shitter. Ah, fuck this fucking game. Alright, guys, this is a story time for today, so I'm gonna hop off.